Those of you, let me just switch off feedback we are getting. Great. Great, we're getting great feedback. So those of you that are joining us on Twitter, thank you. I'm so pleased that you are able to join us today. And those of you that are on Facebook, please go to your comment section right now and let us know how you joined us and where you're joining us from. If you're on IG or what they now call Instagram, go to the comment section and state where you are from. Today, we are addressing one simple issue. One simple issue, very simple. Is it possible for you to deploy AI tools to enhance your success? That's what we're here for. How do you deploy? I'm not just saying use. Deploy means massive implementation of AI to change your performance level. So you're not using it because it's fashionable. You're not using it because it's the new buzzword in town. You are using it because it is the booster that your rocket needs to be able to take off and leave your entire competitor behind. So if you know anyone that is in business whose business is struggling, or anybody that is employed and overworked, that means they don't have time for anything, it shows that they are not using the smartest tools. And nothing gets smarter than AI. So I would like all of you to share, if you're on Twitter Spaces, share it to your friends, your family, and even what they now call your frenemies, friendly enemies. I don't believe in enmities. So please share this, because in the next 15 minutes, we're going to knock down barriers that's gotten in the way of your business as an entrepreneur, or the task you have to do as a professional, or the level of success you've achieved in learning. It affects every single thing. Please don't think that artificial intelligence is for, like some people say, computer geeks. No, 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 no. It's for everyday people. If you're in business, it's for everyday people. If you are fortunate enough to be a learner, I say fortunate because never before in the history of humanity have we ever had such smart tools deployed. So I need all of you to please don't forget, tell us where you're joining us from, because we are going to hit the ground running, and the next 15 minutes is going to be the best 15 minutes of your life, because we are moving things to a new level. We are deploying things to a new level, and we need you to be part of this success story. So I'm going to go back to sharing. Those of you that can see me now, we're going to move the slides down up again and make sure that all of you that are here are able to interact positively with this meeting today. So if you know that you are in business, tell us in the chat box what task consumes your time the most. Go and write it, because before the end of today, you are going to see how you can do it better, quicker, or easier. The task that is consuming your time now, we want to turn it around and make sure that you spend your time wisely, and then you spend it because you're going to use smarter tools. So you're not going to work harder, you're going to work smarter. Why am I saying this? I need you to screen capture what you can see now on your screen. The screen capture it. In 2010, down in the East End of London, myself and my colleagues then started experimenting with automation using neural networks. Please write this down very carefully. Neural networks. Like, if you're familiar with what is happening now, what we now call AI is nothing but artificial neural network being deployed. Then we never knew that what everybody is now calling AI was going to explode. Why? Because we didn't even have enough hardware to be able to run some of the things we desired. So if you go to the International Journal of Advanced Research in Artificial Intelligence, as far back as 2012, remember we did our studies and we are exploring around 2010. By 2011, we had initial data, and that initial data formed the basis for assessing security of software using artificial neural networks. If you're on this call, I need you to write in artificial neural network, that is ANN. Type it now in the comment section, hashtag artificial neural network or hashtag ANN, like Ann. Because that then formed the basis of everything you are hearing today. That is grabbing the headlines. And here is a book that is essentially the updated version of what AI can do for you today. Remember, tomorrow it will do more, and it will do it quicker, and it will do it easier. I'm just talking today, because the AI that you have in your hands today, you can do a lot of things with it. And if you're interested in this, because the book is what they can't tell you about AI, what most technologists can't tell you, is not because they don't want to tell you, it's because they honestly don't know. They have not applied the technology to solve everyday problem. They are called developers. They just put together codes and they assume they'll be able to do X, Y, and Z. Again, if you're interested in that, please just write AI secrets, hashtag AI secret. We'll be able to contact you. So those of you on Clubhouse, I know you're all audio, please go to that chat box now and put that there. If you're on Twitter Spaces, now, if you're on Twitter, please, or X as they call it now, please go to the comment section and type it, because we are going to make this information available to you and you will find it for yourself. You'll find out yourself. It's not what somebody has told you, it's what you now know is possible. Part of the reason why we are doing this series is this fundamental question. I put up a post on LinkedIn. Those of you that follow me on LinkedIn will have seen some of the posts I do on AI. And from time to time, I do share it on Facebook, by the way, and may share it on IG, for those of you that are quite hot on IG. I did a post and somebody asked, is it really true that with AI, most African Gen Zs are one website away from being millionaires, dollar millionaires? That question needs to be answered today. Is it really true that Gen Zs that are based in Africa, remember, they say Africa is, quote unquote, economically, in terms of GDP, the poorest. So that's why the question is being asked. Most Gen Zs that understand 3 applications of AI, like Canva, and tie that with Grok, or tie that with ChatGPT can very easily become multimillionaires. Let me say this slowly. The knowledge we didn't have before is now available to us if you use an LLM. Remember, if you are still using good old Google, or you're using Bing, or you're using Yahoo, or you're using any of those search engines, please desist from today because they waste your time. Optimize your performance by using the sharpest tools, the best tools, the latest tools. Because the tools of yesterday are hopelessly inadequate for the task of today. They were great for yesterday, but they are no good for today. So why are we saying this? If you're on this call, I need you to go now on Google or any of the places where you get your information from. We're doing this as an experiment. I need you to type in Kenyan Gen Zs. Kenyan, Kenya, Gen Zs, and next to it, ChatGPT, and see what comes up on your system. You will find out that the initial work that was done in the development of ChatGPT was done by Kenyan Gen Zs, youth of Kenyans, of the Kenyan nation. They're not computer science graduates. No. Stop that. Before you drive a car, you don't need to be a graduate of automobile engineering. Therefore, before you use your AI, you don't need to be a graduate in any computer. You don't need any technical knowledge. Take it from me. If you can click, you don't need to code. Can you write that down? Click, not code. We need people that can move the mouse, click the mouse, and things will happen. The miracle will happen. Why? Because it's so friendly, it's so user-friendly that a 7-year-old is able to move the mouse and click in that little hole and write a question. Say, how many mathematics questions are contained in the exams required to be written by a 4-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old? The AI already knows that. It gives you the answers in prose, not like what we used to do with bad old search engines. Okay, if you're a business owner and your employees are using inefficient tools, you are already behind your competitors. If you are a business owner today and you have sales calls or you interact with potential customers and you don't have this AI called Fireflies. So, yes, you heard me right. There's an AI called Fireflies. And I'm going to show you some of the things we've done with Fireflies. If you're a teacher today, or you are an educator, or you are a trainer, and you don't use the tool called Keith.ai, you're working too hard. We were just in a meeting earlier in the week, and what Keith was able to do in terms of marking essay-based questions, thesis, project reports, dissertations, it blew my mind. Read 25,000 words in a matter of minutes and give detailed feedback on what the student did right, what the student did wrong, what they almost did right. It is the biggest assessment that has ever happened to humanity. This is not hype. This is not hyperbole. This is the truth. Keith.ai goes through every word written by your student, determines the validity of it, the relevance of it, just based on the rubric you gave it. So I'll just give you quick examples now because I need you to know this. Because this is an old tweet, very old tweet, that told us that $70 trillion is what is at stake with the work of teaching and empowering the next generation in mathematics, science, and technology, STEM. Every single person ought to realize that. And that data was put in 2014. We're now in 2025. I leave you to do the math of that and understand how things have changed. This is the Cornell University website. I need to make you aware of this. Still making reference to that paper that we wrote in 2011 that got published in 2012. I need you to screen capture this because AI did not start yesterday. AI has been here for a long time. Those of you in London that have ever ridden on the DLR line, there's a Docklands Light Railway line. If you've ever ridden on a DLR, you have already experienced what it already means, what it means. So when they're talking about driverless vehicles, no. We've had driverless vehicles in London since Queen Elizabeth was around. Don't let anybody fool you. Don't be fooled. Nelson Mandela told us that the single biggest weapon that we have on this side is what? Education. Education does not mean certification. It means reorientating your behavior on the basis of new facts. And new facts have arisen. I'm glad that Parliament is discussing it. A few universities are using it. That it is no longer just a nice saying that we are going to use the tool. It's transformational. It will transform education. It is already transforming language learning. Let me tell you this. My mother used to interpret. She's interpreter. Yes. Interpreter. So if you're multilingual, you're a great interpreter because the knowledge you have is not domiciled only in one language and therefore impact one culture, is across languages. Now, there is an app that transcribes and translates. Underline this. Translates. So I'm speaking to you in English. You will be hearing in Spanish, real life, AI driven. You'll be hearing in German, real life. You know, we used to attend conferences and there was at the back of the conference a row of booths. The first book will be German, some human being translating, simultaneous translation. Then you have Spanish, then you have Portuguese, then you have all sorts of languages. And sometimes we have 7 booths translated to 7 major languages. Now, you don't need the booth. You just need the app. So please, I need you to put down in the bullet point 4 things you've heard today that is new, that I just shared with you, and how your business is going to benefit from it. If you serve only one linguistic group now, it's an offense. Because there are tools available to you right now that can convert the content of your website from English to French. So just imagine the new customers we are going to get from Quebec, from Toulouse, from Paris, from the French-speaking African nations like Gabon, Lomé, Togo. There are many French-speaking countries that will benefit from your products or services right now, but they can't because your literature is only in English. Or there are many Germans that want to benefit, they can't because your literature is only in English. Transcription takes place right now. changing your voice to text in seconds without being a graduate in many languages. So if you're going to take anything home, I need you to take this home, because this is a German tweet and converted to English in a matter of instance. I'm not talking of Google Translate. No. Those are historic items suitable for the museum. I'm talking of the latest AI-enabled native language translation. That means it's translated as if it's a native speaker of that language that read it and converted to a new language with the idioms, the nuances of the new language, without you employing an army of interpreters. So I really need all of you here, because even the BBC has gone into it now. BBC Arabic is going into it. I mean, all the big networks are into it now. If you're on this call, I want you to guess what language this is right now. Type it in the comment box. Those of you on YouTube, thanks for your comment. I can see what you're writing there. Thank you very much. I need you to guess what language this is, because this is Amari being interviewed here. And it's on record that she spoke 5 different languages, or 6, depending on who you speak to, while still at primary school. That was great. That was fantastic. But today, your AI can enable you to speak, you guess, 16 mutually exclusive languages and understand 16 mutually exclusive languages, including Hebrew, Mandarin, Russian. It doesn't matter. Every language. I'm going to share a slide with you. And those of you that want to take this forward, please, I need you to write next. If you want to take it to the next level, I want you to write next. N-E-X-T, next. Hashtag N-E-X-T, next. Because we're going to send you an exclusive link where we'll look at your needs, your specific professional needs if you're an employee, your needs if you're an employer, your needs if you're an entrepreneur, and how AI can assist you to do it quicker, meet your needs quicker, easier, and cheaper. Guaranteed. Not a promise. No, not a promise. This is an ironclad money-back guarantee. And the first 20 people that type next and follow up, you get a roll invitation. There's something called Trooping of the Colors, where the king celebrates his birthday. We've got some tickets for you. The first 20 people that type in next and follow up, because we're going to send you an Eventbrite. You're going to fill your details. We want to know what you want to solve, what problem you want to solve with AI, and we will assist you until that problem is solved or your money back. On top of that, if you sign up today, right now, or the first 20 people that sign up, you will get an invitation to see the king's men and king's women put up a performance for the king's birthday up in Buckingham Palace, on the Mall. The Mall is a street opposite Buckingham Palace, and then all the way to the Horse Guard. You will see all of it. You've seen it on television, but now you're going to experience it, courtesy of our collaboration with the King's Trust. One bonus. The second bonus is that we're going to let you into the latest information, podcasts, and books that will change the way your customers see you if you're in business, the way your client recognize and interact with you if you're an employee, and the way your teachers respect you if you're a student. 3 groups of people we just want to talk to today. Now, who can guess what language this is? Now, go to the comment section go to the chat box. If you're on the Zoom, those on VIP that got invited to come on the Zoom, now go to the chat box and tell me what language this is. This language, look at it. You can see the chyron here. What language is this? Those of you that guess right, you are going to get all your local newspapers sent to you for free. I'll give you a link on how to read your newspapers. Not just that, you read it a day ahead of time. You'll be able to know what's going to be in tomorrow's newspaper. It's not magic. No, no, no. This is not magic. This is not voodoo. No, no. It is very simple. Simply deploying the power of AI to aggregate news and make them available to you by reliable news link. So write that down. I want to give you time to write this down. What language do you think this is? You got to be active. You didn't come here to watch anything. This is not Netflix. No, this is Workflix. This is Warflix. For those of you that want to go to war against poverty, against inefficiency, this is it for you. Please, I need all of you to participate. Thank you for those. I'm just looking at it now. Thank you for those that are on YouTube. Those of you that are on Instagram, I want to thank you. Thank you for your interactivity. Thank you, those of you who are on Twitter Spaces. Yeah, I can get everything that you're doing here. Beautiful, beautiful. So now, thank you. No, I haven't forgotten you. Facebook Live, I haven't forgotten you. Thank you for your interaction. Thank you. I'm going to take questions at the end. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to hit around. So I've demonstrated to you that linguistic ability has nothing to do with linguistic advantage. Linguistic ability has nothing to do with linguistic advantage, because everybody now has the linguistic advantage powered by AI. You don't have to go and acquire all, great if you can, but you don't have to, because there's a tool that does all your translation. There's a tool that does all your transcription. All of them, without exception. Including if you wrote me an email now in Arabic, I will take your email, translate it to English, reply in English, then translate it back to Arabic and send it back to you in seconds. In seconds, not minutes. So that you will think I'm a native Arabic speaker. If you try it in Japanese, I'll do that for you. If you try in Mandarin, I'll do that for you. So please type in which language do you think your customers speak, and understand that you don't have your brochure in, you don't have your website translated in, or you don't even have your LinkedIn in. I'll come to that later. If you have multiple linguistic ability, you can have your LinkedIn in English, in Spanish, in French, in Mandarin, and that will boost your SEO. You got that. So you can now do it using artificial intelligence tools. Your skill set is just been made available to a new market. If you're a professional, if you make products, your products have just been made a new market. So it's the best days of our lives are right in front of us, with just excitement about new tools. We've used it in education. Here's a case study here. Most of you are aware of that. Look at that's Evander Holyfield. That's Piers Morgan. Look at all the stars here. Because our mentees were able to, by the way, Fabrice that you're looking at there is multilingual. You know that. Speaks French. He understands English. He understands Italiano and Spanish. But he speaks French very fluently. Why would you want to go through life speaking only one language and talking to only one audience? I wanted to show you this because a long time ago, as far back as 2006, institutions like Oxford was working with Omotola, a language major. And she was able to convert her linguistic ability now and turn it into programming. Today, she's in consulting with one of the world's biggest firms in consulting. Everything I'm telling you is verifiable. Just Google her name. You can see her name there. Omotola Akere. Google it now. Put it in your search mechanism. Go right now to your AI bot, LLM you're using, and find out these things and see whether they are true. Sorry, my time is gone. I just got notice here. That's Omotola there with Michelle Obama, Omotola with the great stars. These are people, that's a 6-time Olympian. Sir Ben Ainsley, look at that here. That's pride. So these are people that have deployed this. This is the most interesting thing. One of the most interesting things that happen in our lives. Chimamela is still on record today as the youngest person, human being that ever walked the planet Earth and scored the highest marks in GCSE German. Look at her. She is black. Her father is black. Her mother is black. She's African up to the 7th generation. How can an African girl hold the world record for German? That's something for you to go and ponder. Let me just rush through this because there are many. Oh, I cannot rush this. This is Nick Afonso. Nick Afonso. At the age of 17, he deployed technology and became a multi-millionaire. That picture you're looking at, that top photograph, was taken inside Buckingham Palace. I need you to go and check this. If you don't check this, you won't know what's happening. Because every single thing that is happening today is mediated by AI. No one accomplishes or achieves anything if you use the tools of yesterday and hope that the tools of yesterday will be somehow great enough for today, let alone tomorrow. So your success today is not based on your ability. It's not based on your hard work. It's based on the tools you use. It's based on the technology you deploy. It is based on the thinking. What do you think about the technology? If you do not renew your mind and therefore renew your tools, you will have the results of yesteryear and your competitors will have it for breakfast because we live in a competitive world. If you write a WhatsApp message today or an email or a Telegram message and there's a typographical error there or there's a mistake there, it's not because you're stupid or dyslexic. It's because you've not used the AI that comes with your WhatsApp. Yes, you heard me right. My WhatsApp has 2 LLMs, 2 different AI tools that can vet and read my message, correct it before sending it to you. So the reason why you're having a struggle with your business is because you're using the tools that your father used or your grandfather used, or you have forgotten to update yourself. Thank you very, very much for those of you that are asking questions. I'm just going to stop sharing here. I need all of you that are on this call to please go to the comment section and put hashtag next now, because this invitation to the King's birthday party is time sensitive. If you can't come, you can share it with your friends in London, or share it with anybody you know that may be interested in coming, or you can give it as a prize. Those of you that put hashtag next now in the comment section of Instagram, or the comment section of your Facebook Live. For those of you on Facebook Live, go on Facebook, put comment section, and then put hashtag next. And then those of you that are on Twitter Spaces, please go to the comment section and put hashtag next. If you are on Zoom, one of those VIPs, doesn't matter now. Everybody today, I'm treating you as a VIP. I'm giving you the same opportunities because what AI has done is democratize access to information, democratize access to knowledge, make it available to everybody at the same time. So that you don't say, oh, it's because I'm in this country. No, those of you in Kenya, especially those of you in Garissa, you saw what happened about 6 weeks ago. And you saw what your governor did. Fantastic man that's very keen on empowering you to be remote workers. That means you live in the comfort of your house and you're able to work for an AI tool will help you get a job in California while you're living in rural Africa. An AI tool will be able to help you get a contract, a medical contract in Texas while you are in Accra, Ghana, or Kumasi. Distance has been wiped off. That's what I'm saying. Your geopolitical limitation has been wiped off by the advantage of AI. So please type in next, hashtag next. Those of you on Clubhouse, hashtag next. Whatever platform you are on, if you put that there, we're going to make sure we send you an Eventbrite link. You fill the link. You click on the link and then you fill it and send it to us. The first 20 people will get the invitation. Or those that are able to fill it and send it in today. Tomorrow, we'll think about it. If they're still available, fine. If you're unable to make that, there is a second opportunity to attend Roll Ascot for 1 day on our tickets. You know what it takes to get one invitation to the Roll Ascot. Is the world exclusive event laden with VIPs. So if you cannot type in next, I can't help you. You got to take this further. You got to be able to learn the tools. You got to be able to deploy the tools. If you can, fine. And for me to conclude, a lot of things we're doing right now is to support the King's Trust. King Charles, formerly Prince Charles, he used to be called the Prince's Trust, set up a charity as Prince, and now it's called the King's Trust. If you make a voluntary contribution to that, listen to this, you get today's recording for free, you get the transcription for free, you get all the Q&A for free. We'll give that to you, and we'll give you that book, the one that Elon Musk contributed to, on how you can deploy AI for your business and quadruple your income. You're not doing it because you want to be fashionable. No, you're doing it because you want to raise funds. So I'll send you the link. If you want to be on the King's Trust program, type King's Trust, hashtag King's Trust. Like to trust somebody, King's Trust. Sorry, I've exceeded my time. I'm supposed to have finished. I want to thank you for your attention. Thank you for looking forward to joining you again. Wherever you got this invitation from, the person loves you. That's why the person wants to empower you to make sure that your AI is up to scratch and you are able to get into your digital opportunities that are not available to you if you're analog. I'm sorry. If it was analog, you won't hear me today because I'm in a different country from you. Thank you for those of you that joined from San Francisco. Different, not country, different continent. You are in North America, I'm in Europe. So distance has been wiped off. Don't believe what they tell you in some newspaper headlines. You don't need to live in Japan to earn yen. You don't need to live in Beijing to earn renminbi. You can live in any location. So thank you for coming. And let me just read a few questions before we log off. What device do I need to use this AI tool because they said it consumes resources. No, that's entertainment. Whoever told you that you need a special device to use AI, the person is winding you up. It's just winding you up. It's joking. Your old phone that you have with you now, that has WhatsApp in it, your old phone that is connected to the internet, the phone that you're no longer using, I can get it now, connect it to the internet, and deploy AI. It doesn't even have to be a laptop. If you have a laptop, fine. If you have a tablet, fine. But you don't need more than a cell phone to be able to translate text, to edit text, to format text, to use Canva and come up with a book cover and put it on Fiverr.com. There's a place called Fiverr.com. I know people that earn money from Fiverr.com by not even doing the job. They get the job and they give it to a high school kid to do it, and they pay high school kid fraction of what they get. You don't even need to have the skill. You just need to have an understanding of what this AI tool is. And then you can help businesses up and down the world, not up and down your country, up and down the world. So you have now expanded your market and customer base immediately by putting what you can do on the website. So thank you for, that's a great question, great question. Thank you for asking that. Oh, time zone is beautiful, beautiful. If you're in a different time zone, because the Californians are about 8 hours ahead of us in London. The Kenyans are Californians are 8 hours behind us. The Kenyans are 3 hours ahead of us. What you do is that you work one day ahead. You work one day ahead. So it's to your own advantage if you're in a different time zone. Don't let the time zone bother you, because the people interviewing you will know that you're in a different time zone. One. Yeah, someone's asking the best tool to advertise your product at platforms like, yes, if you want to advertise your product or services now, you don't even need to do Google Ads anymore. You can help charities, churches, and philanthropic organizations anywhere in the world, NGOs, anywhere in the world, and they get $14,000 every month. Yes, you heard that right. $14,000 every month in Google AdWords. Don't worry about that. That's not what you worry about. Make up your mind that you want to take this forward and hashtag next now if you're on YouTube. Hashtag next now if you're on X or Twitter Spaces. Now, because if you don't, we are going to give priorities to the first 20 people that write it. And don't say you were not told or you were not warned. So thank you for your interactivity. And we are going to count down in a few minutes. And I want to thank you for all the work you do. Let me pull this down. I want to thank you for all the work you do. Okay. And of this, I've told you essentially what to do. Thank you. I'm counting down short.